So here we go. First up, at King Terzi, a regular, says ever since Hamza came out speaking against Israel and promoting, you know, uh, Palestine, I've noticed Dana White has downplayed Chimaev and not given him his credit for what he did to Usman and Whitaker. And a lot of this stuff is being thrown around because it's like we never see Hamza fight, right? I mean, that's the major story here is we never get to see the guy fight. He's gonna be 31 before the next fight, and it's like this guy should have already fought for a title, and his time is running thin because now you're starting to get, you're still in your prime, but it's like this guy should have been fighting for a title at 29 or 30. But nonetheless, here we are. Dana White said basically it's a done deal last night. So we just gotta wait. But yeah, who knows what's going on, King Terzi? I mean, who knows what's happening? But there's a reason the UFC keeps slow playing this thing, and it might just be because they're trying to time everything up right. They need to delay some of these fights to try to beef up these cards, and it's tough. Tyrion says it's just messing around with the fake injury. He just doesn't want to prepare for June. Speaking of Duplessis, and when the UFC is considering an interim belt between Hamza and Kyle, DDP denies the injury to avoid that fight at all costs. And we just got to keep in mind what we see isn't. I mean, this stuff could be going on behind the scenes to try to give people something to chew, right? Because they're going to delay this thing for as long as they can. It's a big one. They're going to save it for the right time. He continues, DDP's coach has been on a radio submission show ranting about Hamza, talking trash. The worst part is these people want to wait until August or September to enjoy more. And that's where it's headed right now, you know. Another ways in, we all know that that the new fight date, not in July, UFC 318, right? Okay, so that was a pay-per-view. Holloway versus Poirier for the BMF. That's going to be a rough pay-per-view. Not in August, UFC 319 and Goliath versus Pereira 2. Not in September. Oh my goodness, UFC 320, Guadalajara. Uh, you know, it doesn't make sense to schedule Hamza in Mexico. Yeah, so we'll see. So Hamza's stuck in the deep freeze again until Abu Dhabi in October. Isn't there anything Hamza can do to avoid getting, you know, robbed again? Not really. Not really. And he wants that title so bad that he's willing to wait and wait and wait when really it'd be better for him to fight 3 times a year at this point and just continue dominating people. And when they set up the title fight, you're in full stride. I think that's why you run into problems is because imagine, you're an athlete and you got a football game every Sunday or Saturday or basketball you're consistently playing. It's making you better. For someone like Hamza, you fight once a year, then you're going crazy before the fight, and that's why he's gotten sick and had negative things happen. So it, he needs to be in a regular motion, and it's just not happening. So, and yeah, it looks like we've read that one already. So here we go. Yeah, Khamzat Chimaev Goat says Hamza will turn 31 next Thursday, May 1st. He's not so young anymore. Time has flown by. His debut at 26 during 2020 is long gone. His prime, his best years as an athlete are waning. I agree. No belt has arrived yet, not even a title fight. At 35, most fighters are getting older, reaching the end of their careers. I know. I know. He's just on the back burner all the time.